Hey, Rim. If we could share this out to Bougie, Alyssa, Farah, a bunch of people. I'm doing good. How are you? Hey, Spread. Hey, Andy. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Bougie. You're gonna want to see this one. Hey, Jen. Hey, Mush. Hey, Sammy. How you doing, Mush? Hey, Miss Justice. Hey, Karma. I'm doing good. How are you? So, it is late. Not a whole lot of people are going to see this. So I'm going to revisit this exposure live on me in better detail in the morning. I'm doing good. How are you, Bougie? But I will put out there that this is information that I just got. So, I mean, to be consistent, it probably should go out as soon as possible. Hey, Mitch. Well, if anybody's going to give awareness on me, it might as well be me. Hey, Corvette. We're going to start in 2 minutes. I'm doing well. I appreciate it. Hey, Kelly. Yes. Yes, I did just get information on myself, and it is interesting, actually. But it's true and factual information about myself. So I figured, why not go live and admit it? Hey, Sheree. Hey, Sammy. Well, it's information that I knew about myself. I just never had proof about this information about myself. But there has been proof. I may have ignored this proof with a couple of other situations. But this information about me isn't really gonna blow everybody's mind. Yes, they proved me to me. It might be a little controversial, but it is clear cut. I mean, it's factual. It says a lot about me in a way, in both and all the ways that it's going to be presented. First, I would like to start out with this is Tattoos and Cadillac's new account. It's wild, but there it is. I'm going to be bullying this account till no end because that is Tattoos and Cadillacs. Now on to the self-exposure. People think that they can use my association with them as a cover to do whatever they want. And time after time, I have shown people that no matter how close you are to me, no matter how much I might like you, that if you are doing something wrong, I am going to tell on the ass. OG has been taking advantage of Farah. I have all of the transactions from PayPal, from Cash App, and from her bank. I have all of them. I have all the counterfeit invoices that she tried to unlock her Square account with. OG's Square account was locked because she was manually entering Farah's card number on her Square account, charging her for nails, and then turning around and doing a double charge for a different amount total, and telling Farah the first amount declined. Here's one of the fake invoices that she sent to Square. 12/5/2025. Farah did not owe OG $30,000 for anything. Where that $30,000 number came from was this invoice right here that she created on December 16th. Now notice this was on the 5th, okay? The 15th. This right here is the invoice that she created to try to unlock that money from Square that she was stealing from Farah. Notice the invoice number 000001. This is real. Why y'all think I've been acting weird with OG? Not really weird, but just kind of like watching, kind of doing my thing, letting her tell on herself. Do you guys know what this invoice is for? Oh no, this is real, monster. This invoice is for $30,000 for a platinum wedding package for 2/14/2027 from OG to Farah. I'm going to get to the part where she says she worked for Farah. Farah doesn't have a wedding coming up. Farah is not paying the wedding package. This is what OG created to send to Square to try to get her money unlocked. We're going to get to transactions. One thing at a time, everybody. I know there's questions. She made this invoice to send it to Square and say, this is what all this is money is payments for. It didn't work. The invoice isn't even done right. Remaining balance after payments. Look at the 20,8086 at the bottom of that, and then the zero. Subtotal total due $30,000. She didn't even do the math on the fucking invoice right. Let's get to some messages where OG patched Farrah through to Square. I'll tell everybody how this all came about when I get done doing this. I've been watching OG and Farrah since December 7th. Block what full name? That's why I switched to this one real quick. I noticed it. My bad. Yes, please join Bougie. Because these messages have something to do with you too. If the mods. All right, so here, OG says that she feels like me and Bougie are pushing her to finish the job this time. Meaning, the last time that she lied and said she attempted on her life and was on the app on a backup account and pretended to know everything because her husband was on the app telling her everything from a hospital bed where she pretended to attempt to take her life. It's because her ass got checked on some shit last time too. She's going to run around the app and say, they caused me to make an attempt again. That's what she says every time she's called out on this shit. And personally, I don't give a fuck. To be blunt, say what you want, OG. You're caught. Here is how she got caught. I was texting Farrah today. Farrah added me to a group chat with her and OG through text. And I had spoken to both of them. I read the whole text between Farrah and somebody else talking about what Dora had done to her and how Dora took advantage of her. Now, in Farrah's situation, I can't do anything about gifting. You know, we can warn people, hey, don't gift. She's good. She's mad, for sure. Disappointed because she really thought OG was her friend.
By the way, Farrah just found out she had cancer too, and she let everybody know.
Bougie. She gonna yell at me now. I called her OG.
I'll let it slide.
So to say the fallout might be real this time. So when Farrah added me to this chat, OG was surprised that I knew Farrah, that Farrah had my phone number. Surprise, most of you have my phone number. If you don't, just ask for it. I mean, hell, 90% of the time, I have to give you my phone number so I can talk to you to make sure you're not one of them weird bitches following me around. So yeah, most of you have my number. So when I was texting Farrah about it earlier, I went to the group chat and I did a thumbs up on one of the messages while I was watching OG. set in a box, and Farah mistakenly sent a text message that didn't even say anything bad to that group chat, but it let OG know that I knew. I watched OG suddenly pause, come back, and drop from that box. And then I told Farah that she was texting in the wrong group, and I already let Farah know what I did. Because I just wanted to fuck with OG a little bit on that one, because it was coming out. No, this is today. This just happened today. Well, yesterday, since it's after midnight. I've never seen somebody pause, check a message, and drop from the box so quickly. Must have been very disheartening to see that come through. Here's some more messages. OG says, I didn't leave anything. I don't know what that's about. I kicked her from that group after I seen her drop to be an asshole. OG's not blocked. She can come in and take a box, just like she could have last night, because she knew it was coming last night. That's why she went live with her Cash App with Farah's story about the family that Farah adopted, because Farah adopted a family from Angel Tree, the actual company, with 7 kids. But somehow on the 20th, she's up live collecting money on Cash App for a wish list, where she could have just shared a wish list. Yeah, me and Bougie are setting her up for what? Exactly. That's repeated many times. And then she lied to Farah and said she received a really fucked up call. She said she's not going to say who, but I was told that you told FM that I have scammed you for over thousands of dollars. Smiles for days. I don't care. She's going to say she tried to hurt herself, but I don't really care. If you do stuff like this and getting called out is why you hurt yourself, or tell people that you do for sympathy, you're a gross motherfucker, just like you were last time. It's coming out. Farah doesn't deserve to be taken advantage of for over $10,000. Okay? Because it's over $10,000. The woman has cancer, and the woman takes cancer medications that makes her foggy, sleep a lot, and OG took advantage of that. I don't worry about OG. Yes, over $10,000. And this is just Farah. And this is why this has to come out. Because if you sent money to her Cash App for any of those wish lists, you got taken. Sammy, you got taken. Alyssa got taken. And those are the people that I'm sure a lot more of you have gotten taken. Yeah, Sammy, when you were asked to send Alyssa money through Venmo, what was that for? Was that because OG's PayPal was down? No, the card that was sent to Alyssa was OG's card. But when OG went to Farah and said, Alyssa paid so many bills off of my card and she spent too much, well, that got shut down real quick because Alyssa didn't spend a dime off of that card because it was a setup. Wendy, there was very few real wish lists. A lot of the wish lists were people that OG knew. If any of the wish lists were in Michigan, Ohio, or Pennsylvania, the destination, it was probably people that OG knew that she was going to either profit off of what was gotten or, try to make herself look good. Hypocrite finder? Absolutely not. We're not going to talk about that because I don't have the details. And hypocrite finder is OG, by the way, because that's the account that she was on the last time she fake attempted. Coming on your real account. Talk your shit with your full chest. Because you're caught. Why would you tell Farrah that you were told by somebody that you scammed her out of thousands of dollars when I didn't even tell Bougie that? Bougie, when are you finding out about this?
I found out the stuff with Barrett just now.
Reds, we've been texting for the last couple of days, and you were a little angry with me about, speaking up for the whole Jen thing. But my target was OG. It wasn't anything else. I respected what Nikki said. I respected what Amanda said. I respected what Mitch said. But the fact that OG was up there and admittedly didn't know anything about it or anything about the situation, she had no right to speak on it. What she was doing was trying to manipulate all of you. So for when something like this came out, it could be blamed that, oh, I'm just mad that people were speaking out about Jen. And I had this, but I didn't even tell Reds about it, and I tell Reds most things. Nobody knew about this until right now. Not even Snark. Not Breezy. Not Spread. Not Monster. Not Mush. Not Mittens. Not Trouble. Not Artie. Not Nikki. Nobody. Right, Nikki. I wasn't upset with you. You were on the recovery part. Amanda was on the being real part. Mitch was being real. Everybody was saying their feelings. The problem I had was with OG continuing it because the conversation ended and then OG picked it back up and then OG picked it back up and then OG is the one that brought it up. To the 21 of you looking at the window, I know one of your asses is OG. Get the fuck in here. Take a box. And she goes on to say that she's been illegally using her credit card. Nobody ever put that accusation out there about OG. She got a guilty conscience and told fucking Farrah. And this is why this exposure live is about me. You might look at me and you might say, well, you're doing something a little weird. Trust the process every single time because they tell on themselves every single time. I don't have to do anything. I have to do nothing. They get nervous. They know I know. And they tell on themselves. Here's more. Oh, well, that's the same one. And all your cards are locked up because of him. Now, I didn't even know Farrah's cards were locked up until Farrah told me today. Right here, she says she hasn't done anything but what Farrah has asked her to do. Did you know that OG is the one that came up with the idea to be Farrah's assistant? You're getting brought up because that's how I figured out that OG was in it for attention. And she was trying to platform off of you. She was trying to take advantage of people's natural, distrust of you. And try to position herself in a position to where when this came out, people close to me like Amanda and Mitch and everybody over there would be like, well, we believe Bougie. We think you're just mad that she spoke about Jen, which is not the case at all. So the assistant was because Farrah had needed an assistant. And if any of you get the idea to reach out to Farrah and say that you'll be her assistant, I will drag you endlessly with OG. Don't. She doesn't need an assistant off of TikTok, okay? She doesn't need any more people taking advantage of her for money, okay? So don't. All of you. Farrah does not have to pay anybody to be her friend. Farrah is good enough as she exists, tapping the damn screen, or not at all, just commenting in the comments, giving her opinion. Nobody needs Farrah's money for Farrah to be okay to be around. Because she is just fine around the way she is, without any financial anything. Her videos are good. She makes fun videos, her and her husband. The messages aren't proving it. I know. Let me skip through all of the messages real quick and just show everybody the transactions. Friday, 425, 210 for prayers, 210 for prayers. Gas, hospital nails bought. Xmas, 201, another 180. Then we got where payments were requested, and PayPal flagged them as fraud. We have more payments. $450 for cat eye nails. Oh, and by the way, the assistant thing, OG made one doctor's appointment for Farrah, and it was for a doctor 4 hours away, and Farrah said that she didn't think that OG knew what she was doing. There was no set price. There was no set nothing. Farrah just kept sending her money, kept sending her money, kept sending her money. Because OG kept saying this, that, or the other. It declined. So you see on December 11th right there, it says last nail set 109.80, and then on December 12th it says shipping for nails 183.46. Did you know that on her bank statement that I'm not going to show right now, that there's $6,800 charged from her card on Square? That OG said, "Oh, I'll refund you." And you know what she did? She initiated a refund and canceled it so she could get the refund initiation letter email. So she sent that to Farrah. Farrah called the bank day after day. Hey, is that refund on the way? Couldn't find it. Farrah three-way called with OG. And OG put on a good show. And let's not even get into the TikTok gifts right now, because there's over $1,500 in TikTok gifts that OG has gotten from Farrah alone. If OG has told you that her Square got red flagged, say I in the chat. Yeah, that money that she took up for a family in need didn't exist. The money that she took up for last night was Farrah's story. Farrah adopted a family with 7 children, and through the program, the Angel Tree program, through the actual company, OG never did mention nothing about adopting a family until she went live and said, I adopted a family with 7 children for Angel Tree. Here's my Cash App. That's why I said Alyssa got. Sorry. Yeah, I do. It's a lot of information. I know there's going to be a lot of questions, but the questions are good because when I go back live in the morning with this, I will have all of your questions answered. So continue to ask them. And that one from last night, I have the wish list link. I've already looked at it. I've already screen recorded it. I already seen where it went. I know what was already bought. Don't buy anything else off any wish list from OG. That's, But let's get back to these messages. I don't know. I don't know if Sammy knows. If they don't, I'm not going to accuse anybody of knowing. But everybody's going to know. She sent her the whole screen recording of the Square register, which I will get off of Farah. She tells Farah that she can call Square tomorrow and act like her. That doesn't work. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to. I know people are close to OG, and even people that are close to people don't know about it, because I didn't know about it until December 7th when OG called me after I told both OG and Farah to stop sending money to people on the app and said, I didn't know Farah knew you. Well, why is that a problem? Right, where's all these texts she gets when she's talked about? Well, there's that one. Yeah, there you go. She's already threatening that top text there. She didn't succeed in May because she didn't really try. She just thought that people would do what people normally do and back off and not push somebody into that. Well, I'm not pushing her into it, but I don't think she understands that her taking this much money from somebody that has cancer that's vulnerable. Do it. Please. Save the other victims. Right, Nikki. I give no slack to anybody for the woe is me shit. Ask Jen. I give no slack over that at all. Then she said, you paid me for my service for you. I've never asked you to pay me a set amount. She called and made a doctor's appointment 4 hours away. Then she goes into the whole, don't worry about paying me for the nails that were sent. OG, you got over $12,000 from this woman. Me and OG was cool. We was. That doesn't mean that I'm going to let you do fuck shit. Yeah. I mean, we can be cool as fuck, but I ain't going to let you do no fuck shit to people. There's a lot of people that associate with me because I don't take advantage of them. Yeah, Donna, they will. Cartel, you're loading. If you could drop and come back. I appreciate it, Cartel.
So I just got a legitimate question because I've been lost in the sauce, doing my own thing. Just joined back boxes today, with the whole witty thing.
Yeah.
So what you be doing? Collecting a motherfucking burn file on motherfuckers until you get mad at them, or no?
Oh no, I met at OG.
Because I was so confused. I was like, is it an expose? I was just in boxes last night. Okay. All right.
Yeah, no. So I got suspicious around December
Of
7th
what?
of her scamming fair.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Listen, cool with her and everything. But I'm not gonna hold you. The other day, I did notice that was the only box lighting up from the same person. And
Right.
I just like, you know what? It ain't my money. I really don't give a fuck. I'm just saying it didn't go unnoticed. I'm not gonna say it's scamming. If somebody gave it willingly, I guess, you know.
Well, 6,800 of it for sure wasn't willingly because she manually entered her card number on Square and didn't tell her.
Oh damn. Alright, you know what? Let me go back to my motherfucking business because y'all just be doing way too fucking much. No, I feel you. I don't want to see it. I don't. I'm sorry I even asked.
Oh, you good, but it goes to show, like, there really is no favoritism.
It pays to be lost sometimes. It really does. It pays to be lost. Because every now and then, and what was the last message you and I exchanged about 99%? And I said no, and it kept fucking up and stopping at because I was trying to put 99.99999%.
Yep.
Okay, period. That part. All right, I'll see y'all later. Keep exposing motherfuckers. I love to see it. All right, bye.
Cartel.
Damn, 12K is fucking crazy. And you
Well,
know,
here, if you want to see some of the,
oh damn.
and some of them got flagged for fraud on her side. She's got two different PayPal accounts too. Hey Leslie, you know you're in the box.
See, this why I don't mix friendships and money. I don't. I mean,
Right.
somebody give me something one time, okay, cool. But I don't ask nobody for nothing. I don't know. My daughter be telling me I'm too judgmental sometimes, and some shit I just look at it and be like, couldn't be me. Just couldn't be me.
How long we known each other?
A very long time, probably longer than I've known most people on here. We go
And
way back.
not a single time has Cartel ever given me any kind of suspicion or feeling that she was up to no good, because she hasn't been. And I've known Cartel for years. Never once has she been involved in any controversy that involved money. Maybe a little shit talking here or there, but that's
just to most of the people that don't like me because I talk shit and I come with facts, and I hurt their motherfucking feelings because I talk shit and I come with facts. But I've never done no fuck shit to nobody. I don't move that way in real life. And I damn sure if at this big age come to the internet to try to do some shit like that. But this is shit you could only pull off on the internet. Because in real life, no way.
Yeah, ain't no way. But yeah, I mean, Cartel's seen it. I ain't never been involved in no financial anything. I don't ask for money from nobody.
It's so funny because the other night, like, I just happened to like slide in. You know me, I know how to slide. I don't do too much. I don't say too much. I'll just slide in and I'm hearing what's being said, but I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
I
the best
love
way
it
to
when
go
I
about it.
catch Cartel in live telling a bitch to shut up.
Florida man, can you please recap and give like everybody that's come in like how she scammed? Because I think some people are confused if it was gifts, if it was a
Yes.
loan, how she got the credit card number, etc.
Yep.
who
And
did
Let's
the
I
look.
whole
tell to say,
square
wait,
and
who
stuff.
did I tell to shut up and how did I say shut the fuck up talking to me?
You did.
Let's let Cartel
Oh,
finish,
okay.
and then I'll recap for
I'm
everybody else.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
You guys done?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So how it happened was Farrah befriended OG, and Farrah wanted to buy nails. So OG got her credit card number. She sent her a picture of it. What's your question, Leslie?
Well, Florida man, I've known you, and I've known, I think, Bougie a long time for a couple of years, or yeah, years. It's big, and I can invite you two, Florida man, you and Bougie up here to my Discord so that I can show y'all. I need help bringing awareness to a bitch.
Okay. Just send me a link and send Bougie a link.
Yeah. Just send me no DMs.
Drop me down, and I'll go do that.
Yeah, Katie, I don't know. That's a good question. But see, this is one of the reasons why I'm very old school. I don't keep my money on fucking line. I refuse to. I like my shit where I can see it, touch it, and feel it. And I know
But
ain't
hold
nobody
on,
getting it but me.
real quick, Florida man, was this before or after she was supposed to be helping Farah? And is that when Farah gave the credit card number? Is whenever
So the exact when she gave the credit card number was probably because
her
she
like
wanted nails from OG. And
What?
Farrah's a trusting
I didn't hear
person.
that. Say that again.
Yeah, Farrah, you know what? Farrah is a heavy gifter. I see her in many lives, gifting heavy. She's a very generous person. And you can
She
tell that
is. She
she's
is.
not hurting. And so she likes to give to other people, but that never means to take advantage of somebody like that.
Thank you.
Right.
That's
And I
crazy.
think people see that she's a heavy lifter and then they,
Absolutely,
you
they
know,
see it and
befriend her.
probably
Yeah.
hop in her fucking inbox and shit. And that's the type of shit when
Yeah.
I say could never be me. Could never be fucking
But
me.
my question is, did the nails, she set the credit card for the nails? That's how OG got the credit card number? Or was it whenever OG was making that appointment for her or whatever as her quote assistant? Is that how she got the credit card?
I'm positive it was the nails. Give me 1 second. I will double check that timeline.
Cartel, these are $480 nails that cost $183 to ship.
What? What? Okay. Yeah, I'm just so confused.
Yeah.
I just got French manicure today for 20 fucking dollars. What the fuck is happening?
Cartel, just wait until you see the fucking square shit and the fake invoices and all the things. Just wait.
I just can't do it. I don't understand, bro. If it's one thing after this app is a fucking cesspool, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a while ago, but then I don't know. Supposedly, I mean, she had recent. I honestly don't be giving a fuck about shit that don't have nothing to do with me. I'd be like, not my money, not my problem. Until they do something to me, not gonna have to. But it's like the second time, and that's a lot of money. And if it's true, it just sucks. I don't like to see people be taken advantage of.
But that's my thing. I just don't like to see people taking advantage from. Y'all can send money to whoever you want.
There's a difference between taking advantage of people and a difference of stealing, straight up theft.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, as Farrah is a heavy gifter, she is getting better about that. Heavy gifting isn't OG typing in a credit card number into Square, hitting process, and then telling her that the first one declined and the second one is for more money.
How did you find this out? I'm curious. This is my last question.
How did I find it out?
Yeah.
From Fair.
Oh, because now Farrah, a second person. Because first, wasn't it? Y'all was just exposing, I think, the shit with Dora. That's when I slid in the other night. And she was talking about how Dora was using Farrah. And that's when I seen that
Uh-huh.
box lighting up like motherfucking crazy. And I was like, what the fuck really going on here? But I'm not, I'm not. I want to be a pocket watch. It was just a huge standout from everybody else being on zero.
Uh-huh.
You
Um,
know,
I
well,
just want to make sure people understand how this happened because I think people are kind of confused. So I don't want
the Dora
this to
part's
be lost.
because I knew about the Dora stuff. I wasn't going to bring it to the app. There's nothing anybody can do about heavy gifting. Just learn from that lesson and move on. And I have the text messages to show that I said that to both Fair and OG. And OG brought it to the app to cover
and
for the fact that he
now
was
look
scamming her.
what happened. See how that works? Yeah, that's why I be minding my business, and I'm finna go right back to doing that. And listen, thank you for having me up.
Yeah, of course. Yep, she brought out that Dora shit, which anybody can see it, just to get Farrah to do it to her, because every box she was in, OG would have 9,000, 10,000, 12,000 coins from Farrah.
So just to be clear, this money you're showing and the money we're talking about is not TikTok. This is actual money. So can you just go back and show the transactions and the invoices in Square so people don't get confused and they can see how this happened? This was her purposely fraudulently creating shit, thieving fucking Square and thieving Sarah.
So when she got her Square locked down, if anybody here knows about that, she told you about that. She told Farrah that it's her fault that her told everybody else. Well, me, I know for sure. She said it's the holiday season and you know how sales pick up. And I already knew that the only way Square locks down your account is if you're manually entering card numbers. I've never had my Square account locked down. Tens and tens of thousands of dollars in transactions, never once has it been locked down. She made this on the 15th. Okay. And that is what she sent to Square. Along with this that she made on the 5th.
And what is this?
This isn't a fake invoice. If you look at the invoice number, 000001,
That she made to give to Square,
that she made to give to Square.
claiming that the money was real.
Claiming that the transaction was for a wedding for Farrah, which Farrah has no wedding coming up. Not in 2027.
Mm-hmm.
Not in 2026. Not in 2028. She's already married.
Mm-hmm.
And here is where the math is wrong. I know I got the name down there, my bad. But you can see full wedding services for 2/14/2027, 30,000. Remaining balance after payments. You see the 20,000 under it, but zero over there. Then the subtotal and the total due is still 30,000. That's why she did this one as a quote way to show why the math was off.
So this email is to Farrah,
To Farrah, yes.
and it's from. Is she claiming to be from this business?
Yeah.
Uh, doesn't Farrah know that Amber Wynn is OG?
That what?
Look at the name on the email. Doesn't Farrah know that Amber Wynn is OG?
Yeah. Is
Um,
OG.
right. So what the fuck is this email?
He just sent this to her out of nowhere.
Look,
You ought to see the
look,
contract.
uh, so the contract for what? Oh, she sent this to Farrah, but she sent this to Square. I'm so confused. Wouldn't Farrah be like, what the fuck do you mean I have a balance for a wedding?
Yes.
I'm not even married.
On the 15th. She was like, what the fuck is this?
Right. What the fuck is like? Why would OG send this to her? Like as if she's a whose occasions to remember?
Well, after she got this,
OG?
she went to the bank. She went to the bank and she was waiting for a refund, and that's why I'm talking about it now.
But does
Time
she
was
know
getting.
that this email is from OG?
Yes, OG sent this to her out of nowhere.
But
You know
is
how
that OG's business?
you know how I can just open up my email account and send somebody an email, and I don't have to tell them, "Hey, I'm sending you this email." That's what OG did. She just sent this email out of nowhere.
Well, right, but wouldn't Farrah be like OG occasions to remember? Like, what is that?
It's the 22nd because it's after midnight. This is 7 days ago because it's after
I
midnight.
know, I know, but wouldn't she ask OG why are you with occasions to remember? Like, I'm so confused.
Well, I mean, actions were taken after this email.
I have a feeling she didn't really mean to send that to Farrah, but she created it to send it to fucking Square.
Well, I believe she sent it to Farrah, and then she screenshotted it and sent it to Square.
Nikki wants that.
She sent it to Square to unlock her account, but she needed to have a sent email because she was going to go off and lie and say, and looked like she was going to go off and lie about Alyssa too.
So if Farrah was like, "What contract? What the fuck are you talking about?" Is that what
Yeah.
she's saying? Okay, got it.
Just come up to say this real quick. Keyboard Elf is streaming. And you're sitting over blaming Farrah Smash? Really? When OG's the one that fucking stole over 12K from her? Get the fuck out of here. Anything to go against Florida Man, huh? Right, Smash?
What
It's
it
that hate
is.
bond, right? Because Florida Man's speaking about it. You're gonna go against Farrah and talk shit on Farrah. Fuck you, Smash. That's bullshit. Where's your morals at, bitch? OG stole over 12K from Farrah. And proof is being shown, and you're gonna fucking talk about Farrah?
Well, yeah, because they've been talking on the back end this whole time, and
And you're gonna
Smash
well,
and
she's
OG
blaming.
has been, but OG's been reporting to Smash
Yeah.
about playing
Well,
in
I don't
Florida
give a
Man's
fuck.
face.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that. My point is that she's blaming Farrah when proof is being shown because she's a fucking ignorant fucking cunt. Yeah, I said it, Smash. You're an ignorant cunt. Take OG and shove her so far up your fucking ass that bitch she is talking through your own mouth. You fucking nasty cunt.
I don't know what everybody's asking me to check Discord for. I don't think anybody really truly understands the notifications that I got, especially right now. I cannot dig through the notifications right now. Okay, just whatever it is. If it's a screenshot, somebody can come up and look at it, or text my phone number, or
Send it to me, and I'll send it to him.
send it to
But
Bougie.
here's the thing: people are asking why would she be gifting OG even after she got this email and she knew. Listen, OG was literally lying and playing in Farrah's face, acting like she had spoken to Square and whatnot, and the money was refunded back to
So
Farrah.
here's the thing about that. OG said that told Farrah that she would patch her through the Square. She patched her through to her husband.
Stuff the fuck.
It was her husband on the phone, pretending to be from Square.
So explain this.
Wow.
This is the invoice. 30,000. I just got something up there. Everybody's got questions. I know everybody's got questions. But, like I said, ask them. But I may not have the full answers because I'm texting people as I go. And that's also why I can't go check Discord and go a little bit of information overload. Just give me a moment. I know everybody's excited.
You and
Okay.
Bougie can do me when y'all are done.
Okay, we will. Hey, Florida, can
Alright.
you check your text? Because I sent you what everybody sent me in Discord, and I think you need to see it.
Florida man, can she give me your phone number?
Yeah.
Uh, okay. On the page, she was in here earlier on her other account that she used. After the last time, she claimed that me and Florida were setting her up, and she manipulated everybody into the for me story, and I had to get off the app, blah, 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 which is what she actually did to Farrah, which was wild because just reading the messages she said, Florida and Gucci are setting me up. I don't even know what she's talking about. But Farrah's not the only one.
Occasions Incorporated is a domestic profit corporation that is not in good standing. The due date for the AR was 2014, and the initial filing date was 97. It's been inactive for several years.
Oh,
And that's not even her name.
no, but I think what people might be alluding to is this being used as a means to, I guess, be legitimate, so to speak.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't
look
know.
into this more. I'll look into that part of it too, just to confirm. I seen the message, Cassandra. I struggle with messages. Okay, this is Discord by itself. From January to yesterday, I sent 51,721 messages on Discord. I'm in the top 0.085% of people who send messages on Discord. I struggle with messages. I try. I do. Because I sent 51,721 messages. But a lot of people message me. I can't stop lives mid-live and check everybody's messages and do that. So please.
And let me clarify that we don't know. We just know the business she was using on the invoice that she sent to Square, the fake invoice she created, had that same business name. So obviously, if she's trying to get Square to unfreeze her account and give her the money, they're not going to check nonprofits. But I
Well,
mean,
I'm sure Square refused the first invoice for $30,000 because the math was off.
well,
Like
and
you
it's a
can't
large
send it.
purchase. It's a large purchase. They probably had to fraud it like a bank, like my bank would. I mean, I get fraud messages all the time if I'm like
You
using it
can't
at a place that I've never used.
you can't send this to a financial institution and expect them to be okay with it because the math isn't right.
That part too. And it's a large amount of money. They're obviously going to probably have to, you know, fraud it so that they can make sure that yeah. Fuck.
Search this one. BROWWIGGINC.
Brown Rig Incorporated.
Yeah. Yeah, Brown Rig Incorporated. There we go. Farrah's in the chat. So she can answer some of the more detailed questions that I'm still processing. And if you would like a box Farrah, you're welcome to take one and speak, and however you like. Nothing found.
So it's architectural. There's a architectural Brown and Rig Incorporated architectural firm, a law firm, and something else. None of which her name is attached to, obviously. Off screenshot and send it to you.
Yep. She sent that to Square to unlock her account because she charged her card so much with manual entry. And that's one of the very few ways that Square will lock your account down is manually entering card numbers. They're reporting too, by the way. Yes, without her knowing. She told Jen that it got locked because someone kept running small transactions through, and they were holding it. She told me it got locked because it's the holiday season and her sales picked up. She told Farrah it got locked because it was her fault. She sent her $300 just for cigarettes. Oh, wait till you hear this part. OG said that she would refund Farrah, but credit card fees are 25%.
After she charged $183 for shipping and $400 for mail.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Sarah's comment should be read. Indeed.
Yeah, she keeps swearing that she's going to get her money back, but she hasn't. And she also guilted her into sending money this week because it was Farrah's fault that her Square was locked. So she needed money for Christmas.
What is that on the top? It says I sent 300 just for cigarettes. I sent 450. And OG's like, are you fucking kidding me? 450 again. Okay, Sarah. I have my fucking PayPal and Cash App.
There's 452.93 and 450.
Well, the 450 got canceled out right there. It says
Yep.
failed.
It was a
So,
request.
mm-hmm. Well, that's literally $902 in one day.
And these are the PayPals. You see Amber Loveland is also OG.
Why is Amber say assistant on the 165?
Because she made one doctor's appointment and she was pretending to be Farrah's assistant. So when this came out, it was another defense for her as well that she was being paid to be her assistant. She did all this work. I guarantee that's what she was going to say.
$126 shipping for 5 p.m. arrival.
Yes.
Cash by
OG
2025 Christmas edition nails 160.
OG did bully Farrah. OG did get snappy with Farrah, did raise her voice with Farrah, did yell at Farrah quite often, and that was to intimidate her. Farrah, what was the 1,000 for? Notice she tried to split it up into 2 payments, 500 after that, one from each account. They both got flagged for fraud. Not even able to pay it. Like PayPal automatically blocked their account for fraud. So there's more people out there that are being taken advantage of as well. Yeah.
per transaction. By
It's
the way,
2.75% plus 30 cents per transaction is what Square charges.
well, there's some for in person and some for online.
Online and in person are the same as manual entry fees that are 4%. Yeah, boxes are open to OG. They've always been. But how guilty can you be to not even take a box? The only way that it could even come close to
Defensive. She got so defensive after me when the optometrist said, "Hey, did you pay somebody's cell phone bill?" And she freaked the fuck out. And it was, is this a fucking attack live? Is it an attack live? Because we were asking questions, because you were asking questions, and you were making statements. And again, she was defensive as fuck. Why? She was telling people we were setting her up. What the fuck are we setting her up for? We have nothing to do with this shit.
right. So the only way it would ever come up to 25% is if she had a business loan out through Square and it was taking 20% per transaction. That'd be the only way, but that 20% is not the customer's responsibility. That's actually her responsibility because she's the one that took the loan out, if that's the case.
Wait, what loan? So you want to answer that question? I have a bad feeling that family she raised money for aren't real.
A lot of them are. Some of them are. But as a safety, don't give any more money to her.
Please don't, Farrah.
Don't fuck with any wish list that she puts out.
But Farrah, this was not okay. You did not deserve this. This is absolutely not okay.
The 3 credit cards, I'm not going to blame all 3 on OG. 2, Farrah's looking into. And she'll get back to me with the results of that. But 1 for sure, yes. The angel tree that Farrah told OG about is where she got this family with 7 people, with 7 kids. Because that's the story that Farrah told her.
And Farrah went through the actual organization. I know that because Farrah and I talked yesterday about
Yes.
that.
OG also told Farrah that Alyssa paid all type of bills with the credit card. That OG sent Alyssa out of nowhere.
I know for a fact it's not true. I know
I
for a
also
fact.
I also know for a fact that's not true too. So does OG because she retracted that statement in text messages with Farrah right before this live.
And Farrah, just so you know, Melissa did not. I paid. I paid for dinner on my own. That OG told for and she actually paid for it, which is why I asked her last night. And she
OG told me personally that she has paid so much money for Alyssa, and I'm like, I don't give a. It's none of my business. But then, come to find out, Alyssa used that card at all because it seemed as fishy.
monster. She sent her credit card to Alyssa. I was like, here, use this. Pay your cell phone bill. And Alyssa messaged me and was like, what do I do? I was like, don't do it. Just don't fucking delete the card. Don't fucking do it.
Alyssa didn't do nothing wrong. Alyssa's good. Intuition kicked in, and she said that's funny. People don't do that, and it was a setup for OG to be like, "Oh my god, I got scammed," and she did it.
No, Jennifer, it was actually OG's card that she sent to us. I told Alyssa, I said it's kind of one of those things where she gives you the card, right? Let's just say you chose to make the payment with that card. She would just call the bank and say, hey, it's an unauthorized transaction. Get her. She did fair.
Yeah,
She was not, that was not okay.
yeah. She uses the hospital to get pity and guilt out of people. Oh my god, are you sick? You fucker.
I doubt Farrah recorded the calls, but I guarantee you fucking OG records every call she has.
Every phone call she has. That's why I was on the phone with her for so many hours, because when you're being honest with people, you ain't got nothing to hide, so go ahead and play my calls, OG. I dare
Can
you.
you show the messages of whenever Farrah and OG were talking about Square and Farrah was like, wait, I just talked to Square, da 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 da. Can you show those? And
Yeah,
then how
let
OG
me
gaslighted her?
flip through these screenshots for everybody real quick. Okay, so I'm going to go through the messages backwards. Actually, I'll just go through them forward. I'm going to go through them all. Everybody screenshot them. You can have a few seconds with each one. There's a lot of them. There's a lot more, too, that's going to be coming out in the morning. Here's where she says, I don't want anything to do with FM anymore because of the fact that he can't see that some of us are scared to speak because he's allowed people to feel untouchable. People like OG. I've allowed people like OG to feel like they're untouchable, and that's why I can't do that. And that's why if you're doing some fuck shit, I don't give a fuck who you are. This ain't no Pastor Petty, I'll call anybody out. But OG scammed Farrah out of over $12,000. That's not no little bullshit. Farrah has not received a single refund, by the way.
Farrah, has OG said she's going to pay you back? Like, what if she said refund?
Yes, OG said that she's refunded several times, but she is not.
Well, she said that Square refunded it, right?
You're
She
muffled.
admitted to taking all that money.
You're muffled. See, Des said she's mighty paranoid. FM and Bougie were on to her, it seems. She was mighty paranoid that Bougie was on to her and that I trust Bougie's judgment.
When did she send that? I'd like to know, like, what time yesterday? Was that yesterday?
Yeah, this was close to...
After her live? After the live that she was in, when I asked her, did she pay somebody's cell phone bill?
Yes.
Yeah, she knew at that point that I knew that she was lying because she had lied about it.
And that's
she knew.
this association. And fuck Florida man, fuck Bougie.
Has OG admitted to the whole fake invoicing thing, or what has she said about the fake invoicing thing and where that money, all the money? What has she said?
The boxes are open, you know, and she could come up here and she could tell everybody. But for some reason, she's not. And I know she's awake. She's probably...
She was just in here not long ago.
She's got the Visine out and getting the tears ready. She can't lie her way out of this because, as always, there's always more. I was in someone's live box and got out of there. That's when I seen it. Yeah.
When she was raising that money for Alyssa, a while ago, do people send her money to give to Alyssa? Because I'm curious, where are the... Because I think they said to send it to her or to send it to Mama Bear's Cash App or Venmo, but did anybody send her the money? Because I'm curious what she got versus what she sent Alyssa.
Yes, Feisty. Now here is where Farrah said 7,000, but more was uncovered in my conversation with Farrah. Well, what you can do on Square is you can initiate a refund and then cancel the refund. And when you initiate the refund, it sends you an email that you can take and send to Farrah. And then you cancel the refund, and you don't have to send the cancellation to nobody. That's it for the messages right now. There's going to be more in the morning. Why OG's not taking a box? I don't know. But it does show guilt. She is awake. She just texted Farrah not too long ago. And of course, there's more. If anybody has sent money for OG, please DM me. It doesn't matter if you send it to OG or to somebody else for OG. If you have participated in a wish list, please DM me. Send me a link to that wish list. I use a VPN, so if you're thinking about doing a Grabify link on one of the things, go for it. It comes up in Poland. So there you go. Kai has a warrant for his arrest in Akron, Ohio. The fact that OG was still planning on taking him out of Ohio and into Michigan for rehab is wild to me. Okay. Some of them are going to be legit, but some of them are not legit. She went from having 4 wish lists, 8 to 9 to 20. And she said she completed them, but then told me on the phone, I just buy the cheapest shit on the list just to say I completed it. Oh, I'm going to send everything to Square, to their fraud department.
You know, it was crazy last night when she automatically came at you and was like, didn't Bougie say that I da-da-da-da or whatever the fuck and whatnot. Like, she just made up random shit to allege that we did. And she had passed it over to Smash, obviously, because Smash, then felt the need to replay your live and completely was going with, well, allegedly Florida man is going to report me to the IRS. And it's crazy because Virgo actually said the very same suggestions to her about an LLC and a business cash app. The same thing that you suggested, and never once, but she was still stuck on the whole, like, I'm going to jail, Florida man's calling the IRS and me. All because I'm sure OG probably also contacted Smash ahead of time because nobody fucking said that in the live. I never fucking said she was scamming. None of that shit.
It's really weird how people tell on themselves when you make a broad.
Right? Yep.
So go ahead, Smash, tell on yourself some more. Make everything about you because that's your guilty conscience. It's like OG has one.
Well, it's not even that she was making it about her. She was making it all about you and me and how and you should have seen the comments because people were just making jokes about us being on rugs and all the things. And it was like, nobody ever said anything negative. Like, nobody said we were calling the IRS on fucking Smash or that. We were just simply, you even specifically gave a suggestion that, hey, do it the right way, ... just like Virgo did. I mean, she said the same thing as you. And that was okay, but it was all about, oh, now I'm going to jail. It was just, again, taunting, baiting, and being a victim.
Well, Smash's whole little act is getting old, and everybody sees it. The whole I'm a villain thing has been played out for 2 years plus now. When people talk to me privately, they're like, oh, wait, you're not what everyone says. I'm like, yeah. That's why I have 50 some odd thousand messages sent on Discord.
But it's the same constant thing between her and OG. Like, oh, Florida man's doing this to me and that to me. Like, that's not the case, Smash. And by the way, stop fucking saying I'm doing shit that I didn't fucking say, Smash. You're fucking annoying. Nobody said shit about you like that.
I don't even give her no attention because it doesn't work anymore.
Fuck.
The people, they don't say anything. I don't say anything. Nobody says anything because nobody cares about Smash. Smash wants
No, but
to.
the point was that last night, OG, you went into her live and immediately you were girl. I got all these messages that Bougie said that she was going to report Smash or whatever the fuck else OG alleged that was said in her live, which none of us fucking, that was never discussed at all.
No.
So she just made up a random thing and then obviously fucking alerted Smash at like, because we all know they're friends.
Those people that, quote, believe both of them already don't like me. And I don't want them to.
Right.
I'm not fighting for their whatever they call friendship. I got enough people that I can't talk to right now. Why would I ever care about Smashly convincing people that already don't like me that to not like me? I don't want them to. They mean nothing to me at all. Like the fact that I'm not friends with people in Smashly's chat means fuck all to me. Not everybody's going to like you, and I ain't got to defend myself to people who never will.
Wow, the focus on us who aren't doing shit, but we're not going to talk about OG and what she's doing. We're not going to talk about T's husband and what he's doing. We're not going to talk about what Stephanie, we're not going to do any of that because those are all Smash's friends. But we're going to just make up wild shit and claim to be a victim from Florida Man and fucking Bougie, which is so stupid. Hey, Rem.
Smash is stuck with Santa Claus because when people get into the idea that they have to be right and they have to be better than me, so they oppose absolutely everything I go against, look at what they end up supporting. Hey, Rum, good.
Hi. OG, I know you're listening. I know you're awake. Dude, tomorrow is not good enough. Man, I'm telling you. Fucking stupid people. I've never met a bunch of disgusting people in my life.
Rem, I'm sorry, honey.
Jesus, I can't take no more.
And Wendy, I apologize if you felt like we were attacking her yesterday in that live, but I will say that there were comments in the live about, the double standard of all the people that sit with Florida Man are pieces of shit, so we're not allowed in Smash's live, but OG, who is always in Florida Man's boxes, was welcomed with no questions asked. But she did legitimately go over in Animal's live and make these wild ass allegations and then make it about we were attacking her when she was on the defensive and she was calling people fucking names. Nobody was attacking her, but she lied blatantly about what her contribution to that whole live the night before with Jen was and played dumb. People were not having it.
She changed the topic, and I had to say, okay, let's get back to this.
Oh, she changed her tune as soon as you came into the live. We noticed that. Because she was talking mad shit prior to that. And obviously was telling Farrah that we were setting her up. What did we say last night that was setting her up for what?
Wait, OG is live with Smashly right now?
Apparently so.
Go figure. That's rich.
Okay.
Says a lot, huh?
Game on, OG. Game on.
That shows a little bit of guilt there because anytime anyone's ever had questions from me, I've showed up to the box. And my boxes are open.
And I'm getting messages, and I think other people are, like Nikki, from people who gave money also and are concerned.
Yep, and everybody will coordinate with me. Reach out to who you feel comfortable with. Nikki, Bougie, Rem.
Do we have proof that she's actually... Yeah, because people are saying she's not live with her. So...
And yeah, I'm getting everybody's DMs. It takes me a minute to get back to you. So,
You can reach out to Polly. You can reach out to Spread. Reach out to Monster. Reach out to whoever you feel comfortable with. Or reach out to me. Either way, I mean, I won't put you out there if you don't want to be out there, but it should all be collected up and gathered up and seen where what went, because it can be tracked down.
We got it,
okay,
Sammy.
OG is not in a box with Smash.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay.
Y'all don't start no shit.
Nope. Come on, OG.
Smash. She's window watching, and you can come take a box, OG.
And she's probably messaging Smash on the back end too. Because it's fucked up that Smash is talking about Farah. The fuck?
Shell Marie, I seen you come through the door. You are OG's best friend. Did you know about this? Quit sitting here silently, taking screenshots and recording for OG. Answer the question. Did you know about this? And tell OG to come take a damn box.
Because she says that that I don't take a box and that I don't fucking get held accountable and I don't this, that, and the third. What the fuck?
I'm so sorry this happened to you. You didn't deserve it. You did not deserve any of this.
Agreed. And Farah, I'm sorry that Smash is fucking making you the issue and not her friend, but that's what people fucking do.
It shows character.
Mm-hmm.
Smash will defend somebody who took advantage of a woman who was medicated and has cancer.
And is very generous and kind-hearted and doesn't believe that people have ill intent. Because that's what kind of a person Farah is.
And you see what kind of...
Isn't...
Go ahead, Nikki.
Just gonna say Farrah's an amazing person. And OG, you took fucking advantage of her kindness. That says a lot about your fucking character.
I hate to say that she took advantage. She legitimately stole. Blatantly stole. And then gaslit the fuck out of her.
Yeah, you're right. I misused the words.
No, I mean, there's a difference though, for sure.
Hold on, she made invoices to show everybody and to try to lie to everybody and to try to say, to try to spin a story.
Okay, just in case they're listening, T, you're a cunt. You lied your fucking ass off, and now you're hiding in Smash's live. Go fuck yourself, you stupid.
They all welcome her over there, Rem. They're all like, welcome to you,
whatever. They'll
heart,
learn.
Heart.
They'll learn.
Monster, the invoice was sent so she could send it to Square and try to get the account unlocked from all the money. And then the email was sent because the math didn't add up. I'll send it to you privately too.
She sent it to Square so that she could try to legitimize the transaction that they had blocked for that money. So she sent the invoice and the email because she had to send a sent email to the quote person, right? And she sent that in hoping that they would then unblock or unfreeze her fucking Square account.
Farah, can you go on your bank statements, like even your Cash App, PayPal, whatever you sent money through, can you report that as fraud?
I have all that. I'm going to be helping Farah with that myself. I'm going to report it to fraud to Square in a different way, but she's going to be disputing every single transaction, and it does not matter what it was for.
Okay,
she also acted like she was on the phone with Square and on a three-way call with Farah and connected her to her fucking husband. As if her husband works for Square. You can see in the messages where Farah's like, I talked to Square, ... and OG's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, they told me they refunded it. Like, all the things.
Yes.
Grow the fuck up. I'm gonna hop down before I get this account banned because I'm so pissed off right now. Smash, just grow the fuck up.
This is what Smash does. She baits and baits. She thinks she's funny. She wants to be a victim so fucking bad, and she's a fucking asshole.
She definitely ain't a victim. Smash, suck my dick.
Oh, there's that.
All Smash is doing is saying, hey guys, the indicator that I'm telling the truth is that she's against me. That's all she's doing.
100%. Because Smash, who used to believe in receipts and facts, now wants to use the "we all know the Florida man fucking fakes receipts" so that she can fucking get out of jail free cards to all her friends that are doing fuck shit.
I challenge anybody and everybody, Smash, you, everybody in your chat, Smash, break down and prove any receipt that I've ever shown that's been fake, please. Like I did with Guardians of Valor, like Monster did with Scammy Claus, like you made that fake text message, remember, Smash? The only people making fake receipts are the people that you associate with. OG and her invoice. I do act like she doesn't exist. What she says doesn't bother me, but what I say bothers her. When I say she can't prove it and her word means nothing, that bothers her because she can't prove it because it doesn't exist. I have 9 servers on Discord full of receipts, and I'm sorry, with the amount of messages that I sent this year alone, with the amount of hours on the phone, can anybody guess how many hours I sat on the phone? Too many. The equivalent of 66.7 days. I've been on the phone with people. Imagine how much information I have on people. I wonder why I always say, why don't you have conversations with people? Well, I do.
You know, it's funny. That's probably why they all got so bent out of shape, OG and Smash last night, about how allegedly we said don't gift their fucking angel tree or their donations or whatever the fuck she said. And Smash was like, oh, you know, how she had raised money for her angel tree people. But, I mean, is Smash raising the money for families the same as OG did? I mean, do these families exist? Are these wish lists? Were the wish lists shown that they were fulfilled by the money that was donated to Smash? Smash, have you displayed any financial transparency to your people that donated this money? Or are we just trusting you, right? Has anybody received messages or has anybody been asked to help with donating for any hotels or any money for people that are homeless or something like that or that are going into rehab by chance?
Yes, that's a good question. That would be for the stuff that she's pulling the Kai.
Oh, is Petty Claus here? Where? Or is what, Miss Justice, where's Petty Claus? Here? Because she's not awareness.
No, she left awareness. Hey, Sam.
That's probably because she's not aware of shit.
I'm really struggling with this, y'all. I just want to say that. I will vouch for OG for somebody that is in a hotel. I will vouch for that. I know about that. That is somebody that on the back end, I am trying to get in treatment, and he's got a fuck shit probation officer that won't let him leave the county over some fucking stupid shit.
Is he supposed to be going into rehab on Monday?
No.
That's what OG said.
That's what OG has messages to people who have given money.
Not with me. But here's the thing, not with me. So his probation officer, I've even emailed her myself, and she's responded to me a couple of times telling me that she's not or that she doesn't know who I am or what I do. I'm like, I explained it to you, bitch, in my email. My signature line tells you who I am, what I do. So I do know that. I do know that on the back end, she was trying to help him talk to his PO to be able to go to treatment.
Is
So
he from TikTok?
I don't I don't know.
I'll tell you what she told me, and then you can take it for what it is. She told me that she paid for a week at a hotel, and then several nights at the hotel, and that she bought him a whole bunch of stuff like socks and underwear, stuff like that, off of Amazon.
And the messages that I have, the messages that I have from somebody that donated to that said person and purchased or sent the money for the hotel, that the hotel was booked from Friday till Monday because he's going to rehab on Monday and he didn't have his ID card.
Okay, he didn't. He did not have his ID. I asked for that too because I needed some information.
Right, but
And
listen, she didn't pay for it. Somebody else did because I have those receipts.
She told me that she was tapped out. She couldn't help him no more. That she spent all the money she could on him.
She didn't spend the money because it came from somebody else that we know, Florida Man, and I'll send you those afterwards because I'm not going to say that on this live, but
yes,
I have the receipts. So she didn't pay for a fuck thing, and she's telling the person that gave the money that she booked it till Sunday, and that the $100 that she was given by this person, that this man was very grateful for it. And this man doesn't live anywhere near her. So I'm confused where this man came from. Does he exist?
the man in the hotel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like where? Is he TikTok guy or something? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
TikTok. Okay, yeah, it's someone on TikTok. I just don't want to give.
You don't have to give me his name. I'm just asking. Like nobody, the person that gave the money doesn't really know where he came from either. It just says he's a homeless man. So we didn't. I was trying to ask if you know if he's from TikTok or like where did this guy come from?
Oh, 1 second. Hey, Monster, if you see vultures in the chat, go ahead and block them. You good?
Florida Man, look at Queen Witch's comment.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you something, Florida Man, but I need you to not talk about it or need you to not disclose the name on this live.
Okay, that works.
You know, I just want her to come up and defend herself. I asked her to. I need her as my friend to show me her side. She said she's got proof on her side. I'm not calling anyone a liar. I'm not saying somebody didn't get scammed. I just feel like I need to see her. I need to see her side.
She has to make proof. And I'm not saying that lightly, because if you were innocent, you would take a box and be able to defend claims on the spot, not have to wait, because I got more.
Okay, well, I just wanted to come up and say I do know about the person in the hotel. I do know that that is true. Money was needed for the room, so I'm gonna go ahead.
No, and that is true. You're right, it's true. But for OG to say that she paid for it is a lie because she did not. Somebody else did, and we know that in the past, OG always claims to have receipts, and she always goes live and shows them whenever she wants to debunk what people are saying. So it's very odd that she is not here. And unfortunately, this doesn't just stop with Farrah. It's just Farrah's a huge amount of money.
Oh my gosh, I'm just sick in my stomach. I just don't know how to feel right now.
Sammy, you are an angel, really. You are. And you are probably just as kind-hearted as Farrah is. And I thought about you immediately when some of these things were figured out that I didn't know about Farrah, but I knew about some of the others. Because I know that you have ridden hard and you have been a very loyal friend. And it sucks when this kind of shit happens, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're hurting.
I am sorry as well, and I'm sorry to anybody else that this is not good news for. But Merry Christmas. There was a snake in the pile of people the whole time.
And again, there was no issue with all of us, like with me, her, and Florida Man. Obviously, OG knows at times whenever Florida Man has caught her up in some shit, whether it's dishonesty or whatever, and instead of just saying, you're right, whatever, it's always Florida Man and Bougie are setting me up, or Florida Man and Bougie caused me to unalive myself and whatnot. Like, but that's not what she says to us. That's what she tells everybody else. So,
Okay, well, I appreciate all the support in the chat. Y'all are super kind. I appreciate it. I'm gonna
you're
drop.
kind.
And you're still welcome around too. Don't think anybody's mad at you. Nobody's mad at you. That's why I
At
said I
all. No.
wasn't going to blame anybody that associated with her for knowing, because odds are they didn't know.
Yeah, no.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sammy.
And this is the problem when you pretend to be something you're not. You don't just hurt people that you scam, you hurt people that you befriended too. OG was a friend of mine as well. But if you're taking advantage of somebody in the way that she did, the way that I seen, I'm not going to let that slide. Because Farrah ain't do nothing wrong to nobody. At least that bad. I mean, we've all done shitty things, but I don't know. And I don't care. What OG did was bullshit. And also, anybody who gave and anybody who donated, don't feel bad, because you gave for the right reasons. But who was accepting those donations did not accept them for the right reasons. I know there are some fake wish lists. If people could reach out and send me the links to them, I would be able to see what's up. And Virgo, if you're listening, OG told me that she bought the 2 most expensive things off of your wish list just to talk shit about you later. I figured you might want to know that.
Hey, Florida Man, somebody in the chat when I was up here a few minutes ago, a minute ago, someone in the chat said, Sammy, I need to see proof. What do they want proof of?
Proof
Like
of what?
my involvement with the treatment part? I don't
No, you
know.
don't need to show proof on that.
What did they want proof of?
You don't need to show proof of that. Did you take money from anybody?
Absolutely not.
Okay, you don't need to show proof on anything then. What you do and what you decide to do behind the scenes for people, that's your business.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Sammy didn't take no money from nobody, and I know that. So she ain't got to show proof of nothing. She wasn't in on whatever OG's hustle was, and I guarantee you she didn't know about it.
Hey, I know that you're encouraging people to send you like wish lists and stuff like that they have, but my question and concern is that I know for a fact that one of the wish lists I helped with was for somebody in our group, and I know that those gifts got there. I know that was a true one.
I
And
know
so my
this.
question is that if
I
we
know this.
help with legitimate wish lists and we give them to you and all this research starts happening, are we then putting those families in jeopardy? Like,
I'm never.
am I somehow
I'm never.
hurting the
I'm never.
families that we
I'm never
helped?
going to release the information of anybody. on them wish list. If it's a real wish list, good. I'm glad it got fulfilled. But I know there's fake ones. I have proof of a couple fake ones. I have proof of a couple real ones. Because I've been on this for a week now.
Well, I just want to know. I just want it to be known that I've helped, and it doesn't matter who and what and all those other things. But my intentions were true. I knew none of this was happening, and I just, if it's truth, and I'm not saying that it's true or not true. I'm trying to be whatever, but I'm just saying that like my intentions were pure, and I knew nothing of this was going on.
You're doing the right thing, because I always tell people, don't take my word for it. Do your own independent research, and that's the right way to look at it. The idea is there now, and no, you didn't have any like bad intentions.
Okay.
You didn't take money from nobody, did you?
No, sir. No.
You have nothing to prove.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
If you could send me the wish list that you did help with, that's fine. I'm not going to release any information of those people, but I'll be able to start putting them together and seeing which ones, just how many are fake.
Okay.
And that's for anybody in the chat, anybody that hears this at any future time on any YouTube or any playback on any other live. If you help with a wish list that OG had something to do with, please send it to me. And I will make sure to not release any information about those families. And get back with you privately if it was fake. What's up, Miss Justice?
Hey, Mr. Red T-shirt, how are you? I like the red tie.
Thank you. Apparently, the human resources is covering fraudulent businesses all over now. First, FWAs.
Isn't it interesting? I find it interesting that it doesn't have anything to do with human beings or resources, don't you?
Right. Yes, Feisty, they have. Some have.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say a few things here. And if you'll allow me, I will appreciate it. So in the treatment industry, if you need anything, I've got you. I've got you. I've got a lot of resources. I relapsed under being a treatment center industry worker, but I climbed back out on the other side. I am currently under heavy medication for cancer, as Florida man knows. But if you need anything, I've got massive resources, not just here, but throughout my state. I have to very carefully. And when you're in recovery, it's really freaking hard to go, okay, I'm in pain. But do I want that medication because I'm in pain or just because of addiction, right?
I would always say my answer is pills are delicious. I cannot partake in that snack of choice anymore. Okay. It would have been funny if Mallory would have replied to my Cheetos videos with me eating Percocets, because I'd have laughed. I'd be like, yep, I eat them like she eats Cheetos. But they don't do that no more.
I don't, and here's the thing. People assume everybody knows everything that's going on. Do you know? I know, is Mallory's the one with the glasses and the hair bows, right?
She doesn't do the hair bows no more because people were gross about it.
Okay, so I saw her and flipped past her a few times. I don't know who she is. I don't know anything about her history. And people get on here and assume everyone knows everything. There has been days where I've been in the hospital for months. And, you know, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. When I was in the hospital at my weakest, I used to get my phone and I'd clam onto Scammy Claw's lives. And we enjoyed them. And we don't anymore.
When's the last time you were in Scammy Claw's live?
I would have to say March.
Because Snark showed a screenshot of here stop the BS or something like that. And you were in our chat. That was a little, not too long ago.
I don't even remember who Here for the BS is.
Here for the BS is one with the dirty elbows with the apple soap that I make fun of all the time. But stop the BS or Here for BS is a different account. But it was in Santa Claus's Live, and you were right below their comment.
Could be. Here's the thing. I'm not going to not own anything I haven't done. Sometimes not even knowing I've done it. I mean, I've had to climb off fucking fentanyl suckers. You know, I climb on to TikTok for community.
Well, I do have to drop you because I got to finish this up before my phone dies. But I'm everybody can take everything in. I am about to end too. I need like 2 minutes to wrap all this up.
Real quick, Florida Man, if you don't mind, return information before we brought it out, and also diagnosis amnesia thinks that Sammy is not a probation officer, and Jenny, you're a dick. Okay.
Oh, look at him go! Look at him all go! That's how you know Sammy's innocent, because diagnosis amnesia is talking about her. Proof right there. Just watch what people do. Watch how people react to me. So how long have I had this information?
Yeah, Bertina says, how long have Florida Man and Bougie known this information to just now be bringing it out?
Sarah, when did you
You
tell
should
me
have
this?
listened to the whole live, bitch.
Because I got this information right before I went live. That's why I said I went through everything, but I figured I should put it out immediately. And then when I go live later today, all the questions that were asked in the live, I've screenshotted them.
And since we're on the subject, Ratiti, ma'am, you need to stop lying to people, okay? You know that you contacted my child. You know when it was. It was not when I went to go get her in February, okay? You know what I'm talking about. So stop telling people that I'm accusing you of doing some shit back in February, because that's not it, ma'am.
Rutina, I know about it too, so stop.
I'm going to drop. Thank you, Florida Man.
Yes, I'm going to end, but I will be live a little bit later on to answer the questions that I've screenshotted in the chat. Everybody, please feel free to message me Amazon links and to message me if you've given money to the cause that she was putting out there. No shame. You did it with good intentions. It's not to expose you. It's not to talk shit about you, because it's not your fault. You're allowed to
But I will
trust.
say this. We now have receipts on 2 people that gave for the same man, for the same hotel, for the same days, by the way.
Yes, we do. I actually have more receipts too, because I knew about a couple more people as well. I found out on the 7th that something was going on, but I didn't know what. OG was funny about me knowing Farrah. So, hey, let people show you who they are. I've been on here for I don't know how long. I'm pretty sure I'm the same person I was when I started, except I ain't on pills right now. Yeah, we were in a chat, and after that chat, OG called me and said, Farrah has your number? You know Farrah? How could I not know what? Oh, Farrah started the chat randomly. I didn't even know I was being added to it. OG was surprised too. OG didn't know either. And that's why OG called me after I got done telling him to don't send anybody money. And I'll put those chats here too, because there's nothing, it's just about the Dora stuff. And I didn't really think the Dora stuff was worth bringing to the app, because it was just gifting, and Dora did take advantage, and it was just an example of that. But OG brought it to the app because she could then pretend like she's all for Farrah while she's currently fucking Farrah over. Yeah, Farrah don't send anybody any money. You don't have to pay people for them to like you. If you feel like you have to pay somebody for them to like you, don't want them to like you. Nobody's friendship is worth a dime. If it's not genuine, it's not good. And then people like to take advantage of people who are nice. Don't overexert yourself financially or emotionally for anybody. Right, enabler. Enabler disabler is another one that took advantage of her people. I don't fucking like that either. OG had every opportunity to come in here on any of her accounts, because I do not have any of her accounts blocked, and explain herself. I want everybody to take that into consideration. Whatever excuse that she comes up with tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to have way more that she's going to have to explain, and it is what it is. OG was a friend of mine too, so let that be a lesson to anybody doing some fuck shit. Don't think you can use your association with me as a way to be like, I can be trusted, and then turn around and try to shit on me. And then turn around and try to shit on the people that I like. Because as I may not talk to Farrah often, it doesn't mean I don't like her. I do like her. I just don't want Farrah to feel like she needs to send me money, because she don't. I told Farrah to not gift me, and Farrah's done a great job at not gifting me. The Heart Me's fine. A couple of Populars are fine. But she sent me a couple big gifts, and I'm like, hey, don't do that. She's like, okay. Farrah asked me if I needed money, and I never answered her. She got the hint that I didn't need money. Because I don't want nothing from anybody. I never have. I never will. It sets an example that, there's a difference between using people financially and seeing people as people. And OG saw Farrah as a financial gain. And that's wrong. A lot of people have seen Farrah as a financial gain, and that's wrong. It's something that Farrah is going to have to practice at not doing. And this isn't because she just gave too much. It's not about, oh, well, it was her choice. No. OG manually entered her card number into Square on 12 different occasions. I believe it was 12. Could have been 11, could have been more. But Farrah is going to send me the transactions from her bank. And it's just going to be there. It is what it is. If any of you ask Farrah for money, I will drag you. And I mean that. Harshly, meanly. Hey, Snark, did you miss it? You know what? Monster said that she had to hunt Farrah down to make sure she got a candle. That's a good start, Farrah. You do not need to gift anybody for anybody to notice you. I try to notice everybody. I try to say hi to everybody. And I mean, I hope this is a good explanation as to why I went live yesterday and said Bougie and I had a falling out. And it obviously wasn't. Bougie didn't know. And then the tax talk and all that, and then the wish list talk and all that. I did say that it came out of nowhere, but I also did keep pushing it. And then OG got defensive and said, you guys told people specifically to not donate to me. No, nobody said that. OG, if you try to attack Farah, that's on you. I'm sure there's a lot of people in here that will drag the fuck out of you for doing it. What are you going to do? Tell on people and be like, oh, they did bad things? But then it's going to look like you're just telling on them to deflect from your own situation, so that doesn't work either. So you kind of backed into a corner. You got. You did the shit. Stop. And what Nelson said, no true friendship ever cost a dime. And Smashley, if Smashley does attack Farrah, let it be known that I'm not the one that she's got to worry about. It's everybody else that's going to be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, there comes a point where people's little show can't be over where real people are. And that's the problem with Smashley. She wants to do this whole show where she's the, 4'11" Billy Badass over there that can do anything. No, you're not. Sit the fuck down, go organize a fucking beef with fucking Miss Unknown so you both can make some money. And chill the fuck out. Yes, if you could DM me any wish lists, the links to the wish list, and anything that you have donated. Well, anything you have donated, let me see if the wish list was fake first. And if it's fake, I'll let you know, and then you can give me the receipts of the stuff that you donated or the amount that you donated. I don't need that off rip. If the wish list is fake, though, I'll ask for it. Anything and everything that's donated to OG. For OG. Shit, is Sammy still in here? I got a question for Sammy. If somebody could share it to her, have her request a box. Hey, can you request a box real quick? I got a question. So, I was told that you were supposed to send someone money on Venmo so they could send it to OG on Cash App. Do you remember that?
Okay, this is what happened. So, OG was talking about the wish lists and stuff yesterday during the day, earlier in the morning, and she said that or I texted her and I said, hey, what do you need? And so she told me that they were doing the wish list for families. So I said, okay, where do I send the money? And she said she had Cash App or PayPal. And I said, all I have is Venmo. And she said she didn't have a Venmo. So she said, let me see if somebody else has Venmo. And so she asked that person, I guess she asked that person and they said yes, but they were going to send her their Venmo and then I could send it to them and she could Cash App it to OG. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because OG doesn't have Venmo. Well, in the time of her texting with somebody to get the thing, I just said, fuck it, and created a PayPal. So that's how that situation happened. So no, I did not send somebody money to send to OG. That didn't happen.
Did that somebody themselves tell you that they were going to do it, or did OG tell you that that person was going to do it?
Yeah, OG said that they said yes, that we could do that I could Venmo them because they had Venmo and they would Cash App OG. But I didn't wait for her to get back to me with with a Venmo name. I just created my own PayPal and sent it myself. So there was no like three-way money or anything.
Well, the person that was supposed to do the Venmo didn't want to take that money and send it to Cash App. They actually went to somebody else and said it was suspicious. So I believe OG lied to you about the person saying yes.
Okay. Well, that's what happened. Just to straighten it out, that's what happened. No third party money was sent or anything like that.
Yep. No, I just wanted to let you know that she did lie to you about that.
Okay. And can I just say something real quick? Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
Of course.
Go
there's
ahead.
a reason there's a reason she don't have a Venmo. That'll be released later on today. But go ahead.
Okay. I just wanted to say to Diagnosis Amnesia Talk, since you don't believe I'm a fucking PO, you can suck it, bitch.